Welcome back to another episode on the Glory Reds podcast. It's your boy, Don Benito. And today, the title is The Defensive Dilemmas at Manchester United. We're going to be talking about Aaron-wan Bissaka swap deal. We're going to be talking about Branthwaite wanting a bumper deal at Everton. We're going to be talking about Maguire staying at Manchester United. And we're going to be talking about Mazraoui, our latest prospect, the guy from Bayern Munich. We are thinking about bringing him in. So let me not waste time and jump right straight into it. Aaron-wan Bissaka to Inter Milan swap deal. I don't know what you guys think about this one, but for some reason this doesn't feel right. To me it feels like we are swapping Wan Bissaka for an oldish player, like a played out player. Like, I get that Dumfries is a wing back, but he hasn't impressed me of late. He only impressed me the time when we wanted him, but this past 2 seasons, I haven't really been wowed by him. If anything, if there's any player that I would rather replace Wan Bissaka with, maybe it would be Frimpong. But Dumfries just seems like I don't know. And again, can we please talk about how people are taking a piss with Wan Bissaka? Like, am I still the only one? Are me and Pastor D still the only ones that back Wan Bissaka? Are we the only ones that see the future, or that see that this guy is doing a serious job at Manchester United, holding down that right back with Delo? Am I the only one that sees that he's improving? Like, ever since Erik ten Hag stepped through the doors of Manchester United, Aaron-wan Bissaka has changed. He is a better player. He bombs forward. He is providing. He is doing things that, listen, I know a lot of you are going to be like, Wan Bissaka is not that modern day fullback. But do you guys watch football? Do you see the things that Wan Bissaka does? Yes, he doesn't pass the eye test. That is, I think that is actually the reason why people don't like Wan Bissaka. He doesn't pass the eye test. He doesn't look good in your eyes when he's carrying the ball and moving. His movement. He doesn't look like a typical fullback that should be bombing forward and doing his thing. Maybe his mannerisms are different. I don't know. But I just don't understand the obsession with Wan Bissaka. Getting rid of him. The only reason I understand we're trying to get rid of Wan Bissaka is because we're trying to raise funds. We are trying to get Manchester United to where it needs to be. And by doing that, we need to bring in new players. We need to get rid of the dead wood. I get that. And Delo is the poster boy for the modern day hybrid fullback, and plus he's still on holiday. I get it. So the one person that needs to go is Wan Bissaka. We need to recuperate the money. We need to get some cash so that we can pump it back into bringing in another center back. Now, what's going on with the center back situation? We have Yoro's in. The Butcher is there. We've got one Evans, who signed a 1-year deal, 1-year extension with Manchester United. We've got Maguire, we've got Lindelof. And then with the youngsters, we've got the Bennett's, the Will Fish, but we have defenders. Willy Camboala left to Villarreal. He was also another defender that played last season for us that we thought was going to be doing something for us this season. But we need to raise funds. And that's the only way I can understand why we're trying to get rid of Wan Bissaka. I can understand. But can we put a little bit of respect on Wan Bissaka's name? Because it seems like people want to take another piss at Manchester United. You want to go there and chuck silly money at Manchester United and say we want Wan Bissaka. No. That's not happening. And that's where I have my problem. Yes, we need to sell players. But can we sell these players with respect? When I say we respect, like, put some respect to their names. Add a little millions. Add a couple of millions to what you're trying to offer us to get these players. Because these guys are decent. These guys can actually continue with us. So I don't understand why we're going to be selling Wan Bissaka. 15, that's the number that I saw. We bought Wan Bissaka for 50 from Crystal Palace. and we're about to sell him or whatever for 15, and he's still good. Come on. Come on. It's not like Wan Bissaka's washed up. It's not like Wan Bissaka's over 30. No! He hasn't even reached his peak as a defender. And we're trying to sell him for silly money. Come on. This is what is annoying me. But I understand. I understand that we need to get this money in. So this swap deal, I get it, but I don't get it. Because the player we're trying to do the swap deal for, like, hey, man, like, your time to have come here at Manchester United has passed. And on top of that, you are not the best fullback right now. I think you're even older than Wan Bissaka. So why are we trying to get Dumfries in? Like, there are so many defenders out there, right backs, full backs, they are there. Why are we going for Dumfries? He looks old. And he hasn't really impressed. Like, even during the Champions League, I had a problem with Dumfries during the Champions League. I was like, wait, what? They need to take out Dumfries and put somebody else in. No. I lied. It wasn't Champions League. It was the Euro. I wasn't really impressed. I'm actually surprised that Frimpong didn't get to play as much as he should have. So, the Aaron-wan Bissaka deal, and as much as I get it, I also don't get it because he is still a good player. And teams that are coming out here trying to sign Wan Bissaka, can you at least put some respect? This thing of just selling him for like change when we bought him for the amount of money that we bought him, and to make matters worse, he's still a good defender, it doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't. So I would accept 25 million for Aaron-wan Bissaka, even 20. But 15 is taking a piss, man. It is taking a serious dump on Manchester United. And I have a problem with that. I really do. And now we move on to the centre-back situation, which is this is the drama. The Manchester United, like, it is crazy. We want to get Matthias de Ligt. We want to get Mazraoui. We want to get Branthwaite. We want to get rid of Maguire. Are we trying to get rid of Maguire? Because just before I get into that, Harry Maguire came out with an interview saying that, listen, man, I had discussions with these guys and I am part of the plan. Like, I saw the future, I've seen the future, and I'm going to fight for my position. I don't know what you guys have to say about that, but that is, like, it depends on how you see it. All right? There are two ways to see this. One way is like, listen, and which I brought up some time ago, like, listen, certain players need to be rewarded for what they did for us. Harry Maguire is one defender that has had a roller coaster journey at Manchester United with his ups and downs. Last season, he really stepped up for us. Unfortunately for him, he picked up a couple of injuries, which is unlike Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire is a solid beast. He always makes sure that he's always available. So, in that sense, with the way that he played for us last season, I honestly think, hey, it wouldn't hurt to have him there. But if you are trying to get players in, and we have already had problems with the defenders that we have, then it is time that we move on. Why is Harry Maguire coming out saying that he is part of the future when clearly he is not? Like, the way I see it, if Harry Maguire stays at Manchester United, he's going to be a backup defender. He has to pray and hope that we have a disastrous season with injuries again. Because I don't see, unless Eric Ten Hag, like, unless Maguire hits the ground running. When I say hit the ground running, I mean he's challenging Euro, he's challenging the Butcher, he's challenging every centre back that's at Manchester United for that spot. And when I say that, I mean the evidence will be there when Eric Ten Hag picks him. Don't be surprised when you see a player that's on the starting lineup that shouldn't be there but is there. There is a reason for that. So if Harry Maguire somehow starts for Manchester United, just know he kind of like earned his position there. Just know that, because I don't see it. I don't see any other way. I don't see any other way. I see if Harry Maguire stays Manchester United, I see him chow bench. I see him play these Cup, Carabao, and all these other small games. And then, in case of an emergency, Harry Maguire is going to step in. So I don't even know if that's the case. If we're trying to keep Harry Maguire at Manchester United, what what's going on with Matthias de Ligt and Brent White and all the other defenders that we've had, Antonio Silva? Like, what's going on? Because they keep throwing defenders to us. Like, what are we going to do if we're going to keep the deadwood of Manchester United? What are we going to do? How are we supposed to move forward if we are keeping the what? Like, listen, and I'm not saying that Harry Maguire is like a shit player or anything like that, but if there's a player that has had his chance at Manchester United to prove himself one way or another, it's him. Like, we said that we're going to move away from this sentiment of holding on to players. Like I said, I understand. Like, I give credit to Maguire for what he did. I do. But if we're keeping him, keep him. And let's stop these other rumors of trying to get De Ligt, trying to get Antonio Silva, because then the roster's full. Where do they get inside there? Wait. And then, here's another situation. Branthwaite. Remember Branthwaite for Everton? We were busy saying that, nah, you signed a new deal at Everton, blah, blah, blah. Nothing. So, this story is actually juicy because, and I don't even know how it's going to go, but it seems like Manchester United have I don't want to say green light, but there's hope. Because remember, we were in pursuit for Gareth Branthwaite, right? We went there, we put the money, we agreed personal terms with the player. The player agreed, everything was nah. The only problem was Everton. Everton valued this player at 70 million and they were not budging. They're like, nah, you want this player, you pay 70 mil. And United were like, nope, we're not going to do that. We are not going to be held hostage because of a player that we want. And you know what happened? We went and got Euro. You know what I mean? So Branthwaite lost his opportunity to come to Manchester United at that time. Now listen, Gareth Branthwaite earns about 40,000 a week at Everton. At Manchester United, he was like, the personal terms that they had agreed was 160,000 a week. This boy's eyebrow was raised. When Manchester United walked in there, they were like, hey, big boy, listen, you want to be part of a great club, one of the best clubs in the world, come to Manchester United. We'll give you this salary. It's double or if not 4 times what you're earning at your club. Come to us. We got you. Starting lineup. And this kid is a left-footed center back. I think can play left back as well. So that is a situation that sorts itself out. But Everton were trying to play hardball. They became stubborn. They did what they could so that the guy can stay. Guess what now? Gareth Branthwaite is like, listen, fellas, you want to keep me here? You better put the same amount that Manchester United put on the table, or I'm not signing a new deal. Like, yo, like, what is Everton doing? What are they doing? So this kid wants 160. Take it or leave it. Like, well, I don't know if it's take it or leave it, but he's saying, listen, if you guys are not going to best Manchester United's offer, I'm not signing. Which is good news because then now we can now find ways and negotiate, because now Everton will now have to sell this player because the kid still has 3 years left in his contract. Yes, if he stays, if he doesn't sign, then when his 3 years elapses, he's going to work for free. And I can guarantee you that he's going to get snapped up by one of the top clubs, be it Manchester United. I won't be surprised, Real Madrid, whatever. But a top club is going to snatch this boy for free. And Everton now have got a decision to make. Lower the price for Gareth Branthwaite so that other teams can buy him and they can have the money that they want, or continue to play hardball. Gareth Branthwaite refuses to sign a new deal, and it's another situation. That's a situation for them. But I can guarantee you right now that that boy has put Everton on the spot. He has put them on check. He's like, listen, guys, you want me? Cool. I'm willing to stay. But here's a club that actually thinks I am worth this much. These guys think that I am better than what you guys are offering me. So if you don't wake up, hard days. Hard days. Hard days. And then the last but not least is Matthias de Ligt and Mazraoui. So these deals are driving me crazy because, you know, it's very difficult to gauge whether you're going to get this player or not. You know, I, in my mind, thought Matthias de Ligt was a United player. I believed that we were going to sign Matthias de Ligt. I thought he would have been a Manchester United player by now, but it hasn't happened. There's a stumbling block. What's the stumbling block? We need to sell players. We need to sell players. And for some reason, it seems to be difficult because you know what? Teams, and you know what? Before I actually say anything, can teams stop? The other teams, can you guys stop? Like, we've figured you guys out. We know you guys. Stop. We are not the same Manchester United that you know, that you remember, that was a pushover, that will bend over and get shagged by other teams. We are not that club anymore. Understand that. This Manchester United is different. We are not being bullied by anyone. If anything, we are going to be the bullies. So I don't understand why clubs think they can come to Manchester United and say, hey, listen, this is an example, but this is exactly what is happening at Manchester United right now. A fucking club can come there and say, we want Bruno. This is an example, hypothetical example. Like, don't deep it. We want Bruno. We're willing to pay 5 million. That's the piss that all these fucking clubs are doing right now. You come to us with players that we can keep, that we need, and then you offer us some, what, peanuts? And then when we want players, you want to come in, fucking bend us over and take all these money. You're mad. So teams need to understand that Manchester United is different. We are not the same anymore, and we're not going to be bullied in the transfer window. In fact, if I wasn't tripping, I would think Manchester United is winning the transfer window right now. Yes, we only brought in 2 players, but if you see the way we are moving, the players that we're being linked to, the things that are happening, I would honestly say that things are going well. So teams need to fall back on this, because you guys are taking a piss. So now, De Ligt. The only reason De Ligt is not at Manchester United right now is because we haven't sold any centre back. Like, we need to sell somebody. We need money. Yeah, we need the dinero. We do, and the only way we can do it is if we sell. Right now, with the tour on, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Harry Maguire is on tour. Bissaka is on tour. These are 2 defenders that, okay, yeah, Maguire just said that he's part of the future, but Aaron-wan Bissaka is a player that we are trying to sell, and he's on tour. What are we trying to do? Like, okay, maybe after the tour, maybe when we get back, maybe things are going to move. But it doesn't feel like it. Matthias de Ligt only has eyes for Manchester United. But can I tell you something? And this is going to throw you guys a curveball. Real Madrid are lurking. Los Blancos are lurking, and Los Blancos want De Ligt. Now, I don't know if they're trying to take a piss because they're pissed off that we got Euro and they're just trying to pin us down. I don't understand. But they are now looking into getting Matthias de Ligt. And this is something I wish wouldn't be happening, because we want Matthias de Ligt. We need, and people are like, no, Matthias de Ligt doesn't play a highlight. Yo, you watch football. Yeah, he fell out of the pecking order in Bayern Munich, but still, the kid is 23, 24. He's a giant. He's a beast. he's only going to get better. And once he reunites with his coach, who made him captain in that amazing run that Ajax had when he was captain, semi-finalists. Come on, this is just when they say that they're written in the stars. This is one of those situations. Albeit I was upset that he snubbed us a long time ago, but De Ligt, man, I don't know. He fits into the defender that we want. He's big, he's strong, good in the air, a leader. These are all traits of a Mancunian, a Manchester United player. All these traits. And now Real Madrid are they're lurking. They're like, let's see what's going on there. Let's cause upsets. We are pissed off that we didn't get Euro for free, so we're gonna cause an upset. So this is the thing that I don't understand. And then there's the whole Mazraoui situation. Mazraoui seems to be coming to Manchester United. And guys, if we land Mazraoui, if we land Mazraoui, guys, just know that our fullback problems are done. But this deal is going to be difficult. It is going to be bloody difficult because we need to sell. So at this moment, nothing can really, really happen at Manchester United if we don't sell. Harry Maguire says he's going to stay. He says he's part of the future. I don't know which future he's talking about, but I get it. He's part of the plans. And he doesn't see himself moving. I don't know what plans these are. I don't know if he has lost. I don't know if Harry Maguire has decided to retire from international football, because I guarantee you this, that you are not going to get game time if we get all the players that we need at Manchester United. Believe it. Oh, Harry Maguire will chow bench. He will warm it, and it will be so hot that he himself will put in a request to leave. So we might as well just pull off the band-aid right now and get rid of him. Offer him, like, if there's a player that deserves to stay, again, it's him because of what he did for us. But we already have Johnny Evans, who's there going to be doing this one year thing. Harry Maguire can rescue his career, resurrect his international career, playing elsewhere, be it Everton, be it West Ham, can do it. But we need to sell players. And if we don't sell players, if there's no other player leaving Manchester United, these defenders, all these defenders that we keep talking about, the ones that keep being thrown into the mix, Antonio Silva, Matthias de Ligt, Mazraoui, Denzel Dumfries, all these defenders that keep on popping up, this thing will just be for nothing. It will remain the way it is if we don't sell. We have to sell. We have to sell. And I have now reached the point where it's like, listen, what's taking you guys so long? Like, I get you're trying to do the maths, but why is it taking so long? Can you just be aggressive and ruthless and send these guys packing? There are players that you guys don't want at the club there, but somehow you're scared of telling them or putting them up there. You keep putting reports that these players are up for sale, but it doesn't seem like anything is moving. I was reading an article, Christian Eriksen. He is like, so there's an interview and he was like, listen, I'm in no rush to leave. My family is settled here at Manchester. I'm happy. Initially, it was like, I'm looking for game time. I remember Eriksen came out saying that he complained last season. Like something along the lines of like, I'm trying to get, not trying, but the whole game time dance. Oh, I need game time. No, that whole situation. Here's the guy right now saying that he's comfortable, he's chilled, he ain't moving, like his family is comfortable, like he's okay. And we are trying to bring in midfielders in Manchester United, and he can't go. Like, what are we trying to do? What are we trying to do? So this is the situation that I'm in right now. That is the defensive dilemma at Manchester United. Who will be the next defender walking through the doors of Carrington? Who will it be? Will it be Matthias de Ligt? Will it be Mazraoui? Will it be Denzel? Will it be Antonio Silva? Will it be my fantasy dream? Will it be Gonzalo Iñárritu? Like, if we get Iñárritu, I'm sleeping. Like, I'm done with transfers because that guy, I love that defender. Like, you pair him up with the Euro or a Butcher, like, man, that is a top defender. But who do you think is going to be the next defender to walk through those doors? Because we're trying to get in a defender. It has to happen. ASAP. It's your boy, Don Benito. Peace.